Today I'm going to show you how to turn a hand-drawn sketch into a vector image for screen printing using Adobe Illustrator. Start with a clear scan or a photo of your drawing. I'm using a photo of this sketch I just made. Clean lines, good contrast, and a white background work best for image trace on Illustrator. Open up Illustrator and create a new file. I like to set the size of the artboard to the final size that the transparency will be. Now I can add my drawing onto the artboard and crop it to get rid of that black border. Then, while clicking the Shift key, resize it so it fits better on your artboard. I'll also go ahead and center it. Then, with the image selected, go to the top toolbar and hit Object and then Image Trace. You can also just go to Quick Actions where my Image Trace button lives. For most hand-drawn black and white artwork, black and white logo or line art works best, but I usually just go with default. Once you click on Image Trace, Illustrator will give you an auto-generated vector preview, but I like to open the preset panel just to edit it manually. Then click the little arrow to open Advanced Settings. Threshold controls how much of the artwork turns black. It's kind of like a contrast slider. Lower values make thinner lines and add more white, while higher values thicken your lines and increase the black areas. Paths control how closely Illustrator follows the curves of your original drawing. So a higher value means more anchor points and more detail. Corners is how sharp or rounded the corners are. Lower values smooth out the corners into curves, and higher values keep points and angles sharp. Noise filters out small details based on the pixel size. So a low noise value keeps everything, including dust and little grains from your scan or your photo. And a higher noise value will get rid of any tiny specks, which is kind of useful if your drawing has texture or wasn't totally clean when you took the photo. Snap curves to lines will help Illustrator correct slightly uneven curves and make them smoother. It's usually already clicked, so I just leave it. And I like to hit Ignore White because this option removes all of the white fills, leaving only black vector shapes. This is super helpful if you want a transparent background, which is what we need for screen printing. Image Trace always creates fills by default, not strokes. So that means your lines become solid shapes, not editable stroke lines. If you want to control the line weight later, you'll either need to manually trace it with a pen tool or convert the filled outlines to strokes using the offset path method or shape outlines. But for this video, I'm going to keep it just on fills. Once you're happy with the preview, click Expand. This will make your traced lines into vector shapes. Now we can go in and fix any lines, anchors, or extra points we need to delete. So you'll probably notice a few things aren't perfect, and that's totally normal because image trace is not always super precise, especially with hand-drawn designs. So let's clean up the design a little bit. Using the Direct Selection tool, or A on your keyboard, we're going to select our path. You'll see anchor points pop up, and if something looks a little lumpy or off, just select an anchor point and hit delete. Or you can grab these little legs and smooth it out. You can also hit the plus or minus on your keyboard to add or delete anchor points. If there's too many anchor points cluttering your design, you can simplify it by going to Object, Path, and Simplify. Then just adjust the slider until it looks clean, but still close to the original design. Now we can check for any stray points, and these are just tiny dots or specks that Illustrator picked up as part of the drawing. So we can either select them with the Direct Selection tool by double-clicking and hitting delete, or drag a selection box around the whole area and delete anything you don't want. Next, we can merge and clean the shapes. For screen printing especially, you'll want clean, unified shapes. So if parts of your design are overlapping, select them and go to the Pathfinder panel and then hit Unite. This will merge them into one solid shape. I'll have to change the fill back to black, and I'm going to get rid of the outline because it's way too thick. This will help avoid problems during printing your transparency or when you're exporting it for vinyl cutting. Now we can zoom in and I'll pan around the artwork just to fix any last weird little corners, extra dots, or stray points. It always takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. This is where your hand-drawn art becomes super smooth, crisp, and ready for printing. Once everything looks clean and polished, you've got a great looking quality vector version of your original drawing. This is the version you can resize, recolor, or prep for printing without the loss of quality. When you're done, go to File and export as a PNG. For printing, I always select a transparent background. And that's how you turn your artwork into an editable vector for screen printing. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you'd like to see next. And we'll talk to you in the next video.